Laser tattoo removal is not always as straightforward as what you might see on our social media. We've recently had a client come in who's got a very unconventional case, and we're about to share those details with you. So a few years ago, I received a call from our client Lainey's mother, and she was presented with a problem from Lainey where Lainey received an iron infusion, and the iron infusion leaked within her arm where she was getting it done, and it stayed there permanently. So her mum then made lots of phone calls, visited and spoke with dermatologists who all told her that that stain was permanent, which led her to LaserTat, and we had a lengthy conversation, and I said I'd do some research and then I'd get back to her on if we would be able to achieve removing that or not. From there, I called our laser providers, Sinosure, and I checked in with them to see if this had ever been removed before using laser, and to which they said it had, and they had some research papers on that which they provided me. So I read through these papers and I did quite a bit of research myself. I then spoke with Lainey's mum again and said, look, you know, there are some examples where it has been done successfully. It's not something that we had ever done, but both of us were quite prepared to enter that journey and see if we could remove that stain for Lainey.
These are some images that Lainey sent through to us of her arm before we began any laser treatments.
As you can see from the pictures, Lainey was left with a significant stain on her arm. It was later discovered that this was due to the bandage being incorrectly done on her arm, and also the needle being incorrectly removed from her skin. After consulting with a dermatologist, Lainey and her mother were both told that this would be a permanent stain on her arm, and there was no resort to removing it completely. Considering all these circumstances, we brought Lainey into our Fresh Start program, which makes Lainey our youngest participant to date. So we began Lainey's treatments knowing that we would be using a combination of our lasers and our laser wavelengths. So this included the 755 wavelength from the PicoSure, the 1064 wavelength from our Q-switch laser, and also the 532 wavelength from our Q-switch laser. What this allowed us to do is target 3 different depths of stain in the skin, and also 3 different types of colours in the skin. Because the iron stain is quite brown in areas and grey in others, those different spots of the iron stain really responded well to those different wavelengths of the laser. Healing wasn't always easy for Lainey. Often we would double up wavelengths to target those different depths as I just explained. And as you can see in these photos, you can see some bruising and swelling on that arm, which was part of Lainey's healing journey. While we have not yet completed Lainey's journey, the transformation so far has been incredible to watch. Not only has it impacted and improved Lainey's confidence, but she's told us that it's changed her life.
Here you can see the before photos of Lainey's arm and iron infusion stain. This is some progress pics as we go along, and some incredible before and afters of what it looks like now.
We'd like to say thanks to Lainey and also her mum for allowing us to share this story. We hope it inspires you just as much as it has us, and I hope it lets other people know if they're in that same situation that there are options out there.